Getting near the end. Almost there. Friday, results day comes tomorrow. So this is the last all-out effort of the day. Get my final workout in. Because every set and every rep matters when I jump on tomorrow and get my measurements and photos and everything. But I am getting a little extra dangle here. Kind of liking that. This thing would not even move before. So definitely seeing a bit of difference happening here, leaning down a lot more and hoping that this weekend I hit a pretty nice payoff. So I'm gonna catch my breath and finish up, back at it. Back at it again, leg day number 2 this week, and this is not getting any more fun to do. Certainly doesn't get any easier, but I gotta make sure that I don't spend time thinking about it. I just do what I'm supposed to do, execute the task at hand, do the work that's in front of me for today, and keep the vision at the forefront over the goal. Right, so week 7 results day, and my results are in. And so this week I had a pretty solid week overall, which was was a good thing, because I'll explain what happened this past week if you follow my things that I'm posting, videos I'm posting up, where I had a lot of challenges happen last weekend. So it was 3 days of just a complete monkey wrench being thrown into my routine, where we had Friday was graduation ceremony, 2 of them for Cheryl for her graduation from nursing school. Then Saturday was my graduation, and that started very early in the morning and took up most of the day. Then immediately after that, had to come back home, change, and then go to our graduation party where we had like probably 70 or so people coming for that. And so that went on until, that was our whole day. We didn't get done until probably 7:30 at night. So, and then Sunday was our oldest son, Colin's 15th birthday party. So then, we had to go again, leave town for the day. And again, all day gone. So it was 3 days. Normally, I have a day or a part of a day or whatever that I have to plan around. There's challenges that happen. But for 3 straight days, that really messed up my whole schedule, even my workouts. It was, I had my workouts were fine until that time came up. And then it was like, well, I had to cut one workout short one day because, the time, it just was pressed for time. Another workout I had to completely skip because, I was gone all day. There just was no way. I was gone at like 7 a.m. and, I cannot train at 5:30 in the morning. I'm not mentally there or physically like in a space at all at that time. And nutrition wise, like my meal plan was thrown off, not completely all over the place, but it was just, there were just things that were not going to happen. I wasn't going to get certain meals in. And so for me, there was a lot of uncertainty around this week, a lot of doubt that I had. And there's that part of me, it's, that inner saboteur that I call, where that part of me is just saying, fuck it, it's just, I can start again next week. I'll just, it's not happening this week. And so let's just, fuck it all to hell and justify eating a bunch of crap or falling off my plan or whatever. And then, again, start again next week. We'll just start all over. I mean, it's an easy mindset to fall into. And, I have done so much work on this mindset of mine because I really believe it is the most important factor, the most important component of achieving any goal, and especially when it comes to a body transformation. You can have the perfect meal plan, the perfect training plan, the perfect recovery, everything can be dialed in, perfectly planned, but if you don't have the right mindset that's aligned with the goal that you're trying to achieve, forget it, because it's only a matter of time before things happen and you sabotage yourself. So, I've spent so much time doing, using the tools and strategies I have to make sure that my mind is aligned with the goal that I have, so that I don't fall into that trap of, well, look, there's 3 days that are not going according to plan. So if I can't do this 100%, I'm not going to do it at all. And instead, it's like activating what I call a kill switch, which gets me out of that mindset, brings me to the present moment, and gets me focused on what I need to do now. And I just kept thinking, this is not going to be perfect. Life isn't perfect. Life happens. There's ups, there's downs, there's twists, there's turns, there's, shit gets in the way, shit gets chaotic at times. And if I'm going to sit around and need everything to be lined up and everything to be perfect, then I'm never going to do this, because it's rarely ever happens. And when it does happen, it doesn't last for long. So instead of, being a victim of life's circumstances or having to wait for everything to be perfect before, I start again or I get back on track, I don't want to do that stuff. Instead, I've really trained myself. I've trained my mind like I trained my body. I trained my mind to be strong in times of stress and uncertainty and doubt. And instead of throwing in the towel and giving up, I recall my kill switch was just do the work that's in front of me. Just do the work that's in front of me. I don't need to regret what's happened in the past. It's done. I can't change it. And I can't be worrying about the future. The future hasn't even happened. So what may or may not happen in the future, I can't be concerned with that. But what I can do is do the work that's in front of me right now, today. That's it. Put everything that I've got into what I can control, and the things that are outside of my control, fuck them. Leave them and let the chips fall where they may, because I really believe like doing something is almost always better than doing nothing. So it's like a man of steel mindset. It's like one of my intention statements, man of steel. And that is how I see myself. It's who I'm becoming. And in this process, for me, it requires that kind of mindset, a man of steel, where I will do the work that's in front of me. I will take charge of the things and take control of the things that I can, and not worry about the things I can't. And always remember that, my kids see what I do. And to them, like I'm a leader for them by my example, not by my words, because, they hear the words and all that, but they really pay attention to what they see, and they learn by what they see. And if they see that even though, I'm going through challenges at times and things are hard, that I'm giving my all and doing everything that I can that's within my power. I'm leading by example, which means to keep moving forward, to not give up and quit because something is hard, because you're not sure if you can do something or what, but that you give your all and you do what you can to achieve the goals that you have. You be strong and be capable, and and do the things that need to be done, and don't give up. That's the example that I'm trying to set for them, but I have to do that by my actions. And I remind myself of that. And I think about that. If my kids were watching me right now, is this what I would want them to learn from? So it kept me going and doing the things that I needed to do to the best of my ability. Now, again, I missed meals. It wasn't perfect. I missed the workout. I cut workouts short. Like, things just didn't happen the way I wanted to. So I really didn't know what to expect in terms of my results. But overall, my results I'm really happy with them. My weight's down a couple pounds this week. My waist measurement went down a 1/2 inch this week. So that's another 1/2 inch down. That was a big one for me. Because I care more about my waist measurement, my stomach measurement, than I do about my weight. I don't really give a shit about losing weight. I don't want to lose weight. I'd rather get bigger and build muscle as I get leaner. But I understand, when you get lean, weight loss, weight tends to come down. So it's kind of part of the territory. I'm okay with it. I'm all right with it. It's not a big thing that I'm striving for, but I know that it just kind of goes with the territory. So be it. But I'm really happy with that. I took pictures, and while I'm not posting these pictures yet, I will, because you don't really see these night and day kind of changes. It's not like, whoa, within 1 week. It's week to week. So the changes that are happening, they're subtle, but they're noticeable, and they're consistent. So again, week to week, they're not eye-popping. You're not going to look on social media and go, wow, and be blown away by it. But when you look from where I started to where I am now, it's a big difference. So I want a little bit more time to go by in order to show, like, look at before and look at now after, where you can really see the changes that happen. So the pictures will come. They'll come. I just am not posting them yet. But I had a solid week. And I'm really happy because this was also a week where I had more carbs. I had higher carbs this week, which I'm starting to notice. I feel a ton better when my carb intake is up. My energy's better. My strength is better. My mood is better. I don't have that energy lull like I get on low carbs. So this was a big win for this week for me. Despite all the challenges and things that did not go right, I still managed to come out with a big victory. So that's week 7. I'm definitely happy with that. And so today, I'm going to do my workout today, stick with my meal plan. And then dinner time, it's off plan. I get to enjoy something knowing that I've earned it. I worked really hard doing what I can do this week. I'm very happy with the results that I've got. So I'll enjoy that, maybe a little dessert, but then tomorrow it's like business as usual. back on track for the start of week 8, planning meals, prepping meals, doing the shopping and all that needs to be done, and setting up myself so that my week 8, everything's planned, my meals are cooked and done and ready to go, so I can just focus on executing the plan during the week. So that is it. That is week 7, and I am done.